Hey, what's up, guys? Chad and old Fred here at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center. We are the Reptile Rangers. We appreciate you coming along again today. This is going to be showing you just some beautiful, beautiful baby dragons that we've hatched out here recently at the zoo, baby bearded dragons. Now, one of the things that we don't breed, haven't done it in years, is bearded dragons. A lot of the times we'll actually have customers bring in either their dragon eggs or folks that are surrendering dragons. They may bring in a dragon and she's pregnant. Well, this be one of those cases. We actually had a dragon that come in and she was pregnant. With that being said, every now and then we get lucky enough to be able to actually see the process of the bearded dragons birthing, being laid, so on and so forth. And then, of course, hatching from the eggs. Now, with this, there's all kinds of really cool stuff that happens that we get to see, including, like even at the end, you'll see, if you remember Jurassic Park and the compies that just kind of swarm the person or the food, whatever it was. And at the same time, these bearded dragons, these babies, you're going to see them just like the little compies. They're going to just absolutely swarm this food, and it's really cool to see. Now, with that being said, we do appreciate you guys coming along with us. Make sure right there in that corner, if you haven't hit the subscriber button, make sure you hit that right there. And for those that have, we appreciate you following along week after week after week. Well, so let's just show you this process that we get to enjoy from time to time. Let's show you a little bit about it. Here we go. All right, so here's these beautiful bearded dragon eggs. And these things are absolutely in pristine condition. I mean, look at these little guys. Every one of these, and this was the first time bearded dragon mom. We don't breed bearded dragons anymore, as I said before. But every once in a while, we'll have a pregnant one come in, or we'll have a customer bring us eggs because they haven't quite gotten into the incubation part of it yet, and we'll incubate eggs for folks. We do it all the time. Look how pristine these eggs are, just crystal clear with beautiful veins in them. Every one of them. These guys should be hatching this week. They're right about 52 to 53 day mark. Every one of these little guys are just in immaculate shape. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there's a baby. You can see one of the babies right. Yeah, you see it curled up in the egg right there. See if I can get another one. That one's hiding. There's an appendage of one. Oh, here's a good one. Oop, I'm not flip it over. Never want to flip them over. Okay, let's try this. This is quite a bit bigger flashlight, quite a bit brighter too. There we go. Now you can see the little guy in there. Oh, see that one? Oh, he's really up at the top of the egg. And there's some baby dragon eggs. Incubation period can also factor in incubation temperature. Okay, depending on the temperature you're incubating any reptile egg at can also play a factor on how quickly or how slowly they hatch, the developmental stage. Also, though, one of the big issues, some people will up the temperature a little bit too much to try and speed up the process, but that can also lead to a lot of health problems, underdeveloped limbs, organs, and can create actual birth defects because essentially parts of the body grew faster than the rest of the body was able to keep up, or one part of the body or one organ or whatever the case may be. You know, the body grew faster than what the organs could keep up, or again, like I said, one portion of the body grew faster than another portion of the body. So birth defects can be very significant and very pronounced if the temperatures are put too high for incubation of any reptile. So making sure that you're doing your research and knowing the rough temperature range of reptile eggs, incubation time, is always a good thing. But anywhere around 84, 85 degrees in the incubation, anywhere around 84, 85 degrees in the incubator, usually will yield right around a 60-day hatch rate or hatch mark. You can mark your calendar at about 60 days, somewhere right around in there they'll be hatching. These guys are not too far from it. You can see kind of how plump they are compared to my finger, and they're hard as a rock. By comparison, they're soft. These are soft eggs, but I mean, they're just so plump that they're hard. So they're about ready to bust. So we have the first stages of birth. That's the first one to come all the way out of the egg. He come flying out. There's one, there's two, there's just the nose. And right there's just the nose. Look at it. Look at the little nose sticking out right there. Let's see if we can. Boop. I'm looking at it through the screen. So, oh yeah, there we go. See, and that's it for the moment. Yeah, little guy right there come flying out the egg because he's sitting pretty much right on his egg. All right, now we have tons of deflated eggs. You see babies everywhere. Babies, babies, babies. Just come out of the eggs. There's one still in. Another one still in. There's another one still in. There's two that refuse to come out just yet. Where are they at? Try and give them a little... one of the interesting things about eggs is one will hatch and start running around or moving around all over the place, and it'll actually triggers the other ones to start hatching too.
Dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Now, isn't that absolutely awesome? Isn't it wonderful to be able to not only see in the egg, you get to do what's called candling. We candle these babies and absolutely get to see what they almost look like, even inside of the egg. You can see the outline, you can see the figure. We've even had before, when we were breeding, we had two babies in one egg. And that is awesome to see too. Both did wonderful, they survived, they did great. And that's awesome to be able to see as well. And then to see them nourish and flourish, hatching healthy, growing, and doing what they're supposed to. And then even as of just a couple of days ago, hence the video that you just seen right there, they end up swarming that pile of mealworms, which is so cool to see. They love their food and they're strongly attracted to movement. And so, of course, you also have to be careful. A lot of bearded dragon breeders have to be careful. A lot of times when you see a lot of toes and tail tips missing, things like that, you have an excessive number of dragons being housed together and they're not being fed appropriately enough. And a lot of the times they'll even bite their own toes and tails. So you got to be careful when it comes to that right there. And a lot of times you'll see at expos and you'll see in certain places, you'll see bearded dragons with missing toe tips and tail tips and stuff like that. And that's what it's from. It's just they're housed so plentifully together for so long along time over time over time, and they end up not being fed quite often enough, and they just predate on each other's toes and tails. All right, but however, bunch of beautiful little babies that you see right there, absolutely awesome, which also brings into the point, don't forget, we do make pets available all the time. I don't really say that much about it all that often. We sell pets almost daily, sometimes multiple pets throughout the day. And we also do habitats. We do all the food sales. We do everything, okay? So if you're looking for a pet, feel free to get with us. Happy to help you out. Like I said, we don't push it all that much just because we're not trying to make it a sales platform. We want this to be an educational channel. We want you to be able to enjoy and learn. However, yes, we do have reptilian and arachnid pets available all the time, so feel free and get with us. Now, we appreciate you following along. Make sure to leave us comments in the comment section below. Feel free to write us in. Let us know of other things you want us to film about. Our description will be in the information below in case you need to get in touch with us, in case you have any questions. We appreciate you following along week after week after week, and we'll either see you here at the zoo or we'll see you on the next episode. Later.